It's been a while since I did a heroes video, but I realized that a bunch of people probably didn't know about all the side effects or defects that you can get with uncatalyzed powers, because I didn't go over that in my original heroes video. I didn't know what all the defects were, but I finally have a whole list of all the defects. Okay, and I'm going to showcase all of them for you guys here today. It's gonna be pretty interesting. Some of them are really bad, and you really don't want to use any of these. Like in a survival world, like I've been playing at MVC Heroes Survival World with my friend Vitamix, and we got uncatalyzed powers, and it was, let's just say we were lucky with the pulls that we got, because there can be some really bad side effects. So if you're watching this video, you probably already know about how the powers work and whatnot. You know, you can be spawned in the world with powers if you're lucky enough. I think it's like a 15% chance. Let me see. Let me go check. I don't remember the percentage chance, but it's fine. Let's make it nighttime / time set night. I want to see, I haven't checked yet. I want to see if I have the potential to have powers. It has to be a new moon first. Add 1 day. Another day. Another day. Another day. I did not get powers. That sucked. But that's why this whole video even exists, because you're not going to be 100% guaranteed to get a power when it gets turned into a new moon. So normally people will probably go this route of getting powers. You have to make these compound ALX crystals. It's these ingredients. These are very weird ingredients. Like, you have to farm different things to get these ingredients. I don't know. Like, the Nautilus shell is the most annoying thing to get, but like if you have a drowned farm, it should be easy. But everything else is like just kind of out there. And then you combine it with a glass bottle, and it turns into this thing, which you blast in a blasting furnace. And then that gives you this formula vial. I'm gonna put it in there. So this is an uncatalyzed formula. It gives you an uncatalyzed formula. Now, you can either take the uncatalyzed vial, or you can wait and get the catalyst, which is basically another power to catalyze these regular formula vials. So right now, there are 2 types of defects. You have the mild defects and the bad defects. There's supposed to be a 3rd type, but that's not out yet. So I'm not sure what the 3rd type will be, but there will be a 3rd type at some point. So it's gonna be even more punishing than it is now. Let's see what I get. Whoa! Dude, this is the worst thing I've ever gotten in my life. And I got copy ability. I only have 1 slot too. Are you serious? Alright, so you guys already see what kind of side effects I got. I got a mild... Can I even run? I can't even run! So I'm basically blind. I have creeper freaking vision, and I can't even sprint. Like, I literally can't sprint. Oh wait, no, I think it's because I'm blind. I don't think you can sprint while you're blind. So those are my 2 defects right now. We have blindness and creeper vision. There, so the 3rd one is creeper vision. Oh my goodness, I can't see anything, man. Can't even use power replication. Oh, there we go. Okay, I have uncatalyzed powers. Powers that I get. Geokinetic armor. Very cool. This is quite terrible, so I'm gonna be getting rid of this. Which one is it? I think it's number 3. I got number 3 for this. So 3, let's set it to 0. Although I don't know what other defect I got. Let's check. I got number 8. I actually don't know. I didn't even figure out what 8 did. I have no idea which one 8 is. Anyways, we have uncatalyzed powers now, so that's cool. So let's get increased height. Yep. Your height increases by 10%, meaning you cannot go through doors. Not anymore. I think, yeah, you could shift through them. So it's not that bad, but it is a little bit annoying. What's number 2? Number 2 is colorblind. It just makes your screen black and white. Oh, this is terrible. I'd cry if I had this, man. No, okay, so this isn't as bad, but like, you want to get your powers catalyzed as soon as possible. Actually, I didn't even tell y'all how to catalyze your powers. You basically have to use the catalyst power that you get from crafting, like the catalyst vial, to make another one of these, and then catalyze that and use that to inject yourself. It's basically a cure. You have to use like the regular power method to cure yourself. This one isn't as bad, but it's definitely, it's not one of the ones I would want, you know? Obviously 3 is creeper vision, which makes my screen all green. 4 is Aquatic Feet. Now, I didn't know what this did. I thought it was just slowness, but apparently it makes it so that you swim faster in water, but you're like really slow on land. Like really slow. It's not even that I can't sprint, it's that I'm just really slow. Honestly, a bunch of the defects, if you have like a couple defects mixed together, you can literally just live underwater. It's kind of insane. What is it? It's Aquatic Feet, and one of them just straight up gives you water breathing, but you can't breathe air. There's like a chance that you could become a fish. It's insane. I have to be in survival for this one. Here we go. The fifth one is Inefficient Metabolism, in which you have infinite hunger. Yeah, so that's never going away. It's not too bad. I reckon you could live with infinite hunger, right? So this is one of the less bad ones. I mean, this entire list is the mild defects. You are guaranteed to get one mild defect and one bad defect. So like, if you had this one, is not as bad. 6 is you can't sprint. Now that one I believe is pretty terrible. This is the one I had in the survival world Vitamix and I are on. And it's so annoying. It's like so inconvenient. Like Vitamix would ask me to go back to the house and I'm just like, bruh, it takes me 20 minutes to go back to the house. You could do it in like half that time. But yeah, you can walk normally. It's not like the Aquatic Feet where you're just constantly slow. You can walk normally. You just can't sprint. But you can sprint and jump. You could do this. You just not going to be going as fast as someone who can actually sprint. So this one is what Vitamix had. He was complaining so much. This defect basically makes you deaf. Like, let me put my volume all the way up. Look, I'm hitting this and I can't hear him at all. You can hear like a split second of each sound that you do. Just like a really fast split second, but you can't hear anything else. It's like so weird. And what's funny is that like Vitamix and I went to go explore an ancient city and he got killed by a warden because he didn't know that he was summoning a warden. He couldn't hear it. It was like so detrimental. There's like so many cases where you need to be hearing the game. Every time, like a creeper's snuck up on him like so many times because he just couldn't hear that a creeper was behind him. It was so funny, man. I think you can like fix that by doing that accessibility thing where you could hear sounds. I'm not sure where, like how you do that. Is it in accessibility? I don't know how you do it. I know people do it. Like at the bottom of their screen, they can see like the sounds. That's kind of what you're gonna need if you have the deaf defect. You just can't hear anything. It's so weird. Now this one's called water weakness. Now on the sign that I had up there, I had like in parentheses hydrophobic because it's not that you can't swim, right? Is that you just take a ton of damage while you're in the water. Like, you can swim. You just kind of take like a ton of damage. You just go straight down to half a heart. Wait, what? Oh, I drowned. So definitely one of the weirder ones. No, I called it water phobia. I should probably just change it to hydrophobia. That sounds way better. Yeah, there we go. Now on my list, I went through all these defects with Vitamix in like a separate world. And then I asked Nexo to send me like a list of all the defects that like exist. And it started, and they were like all coinciding with like the list that I had. But then up until 9, number 9 on his list was Deformed Feet. But for this one, it's screen flip. And I'll show you guys that in a second. And Deformed Feet is supposed to get rid of my boots, but it doesn't for some reason. It just like number 9 just gives me screen flip, which is like one of the worst side effects you can have. I don't even know why this is in mild, because this is terrible. Everything is backwards. Why? Okay, it doesn't even split my screen. It just makes everything backwards. Like the words are backwards. Screen flip. What is this? I can't read that. Unstable metabolism? Oh yeah, there we go. Basically, unstable metabolism just makes you lose like some stamina every 2 seconds. Like if you look at the top left, I'm losing stamina slowly. It's a pretty bad defect because once you go all the way down, you just never have full stamina. It's basically your powers are dampened and you're constantly going to be like really slow. Like let me show y'all actually. Let me use up all of my stamina. You see how I like have no stamina right now and like I'm really slow and everything because I exerted myself. Oh wait, no, I think it's literally working. I can't regain stamina. I'm like this forever. This is actually probably one of the worst ones because you can't use your powers and you have like slowness. This is like a ton of the defects mashed together, and this is only one of them. This is terrible. This is probably one of the worst ones. What are you supposed to do? You can't use your powers anymore, and you're like ultra slow. I would never want this. Yeah, give me 11 spring-like legs, which gives you permanent 4 times jump height. You can jump up 3 blocks, or is it 4 blocks? Can I do 4 blocks? I can. Okay, this would be pretty annoying, especially since you take like half a heart of damage every time. Yeah, no, this one's pretty bad, but I feel like it's manageable. Maybe. This one's supposed to be pixel vision, but for some reason, it just makes my screen go completely black. I know pixel vision exists. I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. There might be like a mod that I have that's messing it up. I'm not really sure. But this one's supposed to be pixel vision. I know it exists. I've seen it before. It's like actual pixel vision. You have light bones, which is permanent slow fall. Again, these are just mildly annoying, except for the one that like drains your stamina. That one's like actually detrimental. But like all these other ones are just mildly annoying. Which one is this one? This one is weakness 2. This one wasn't on the list that I was given, but it's what number 14 is in the commands. It just gives me like weakness 2. And the last one for the mild is spider vision, and I don't have a button for this one for some reason. Let's just put that there. Oh man. In my notes, originally I called this eye guy vision because this is this exact vision that eye guy has in Marshy's Palladium add-on, and I just thought it was funny to put in my notes. All right, let's give ourselves one of these defects. I don't know. I want to be taller. I wish I was a little bit taller. All right, on to the terrible defects. Let's say I was gifted with 10% height increase. Now let's choose one of the bad defects to get. The first one is reduced movement speed, which is like way worse than no sprints because even your walking is slow. You can still sprint jump though. This one's supposed to be reduced jump height, but for some reason, all it does is gives me reduced strength. Like, I've tested it. Basically, this sword does 10 damage. I should be able to kill this zombie piglin in 2 hits. But it takes 3. And if I go back to, like, reduced movement speed, I'll be able to kill things in 2 hits. Like, it's always going to be 2 hits. Ow, chillax, dog. 2, 3. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I'm just gonna assume that this is reduced strength. All right, so this one is supposed to be reduced strength, but ultimately all it does is give me less armor. Like, I'm wearing netherite armor, and it's giving me like half armor right now. I'll put all of these like commands in the description below so you guys can mess with them yourselves. But I definitely like this like weakness system for like trying to skip getting powers, trying to like skip the process of getting powers. I definitely like these defects, even if some of them are like completely terrible and like game changing. I think it's like an interesting trade-off. Like, you're not supposed to be getting these powers this fast, so like here are your side effects. Number 4 should be gills on the list, but it's reduced mining. It basically just makes everything like really slow. Like, I have a diamond pick and it's just taking forever. That's terrible. Here's how fast a stone pick mines. That's terrible, man. Okay, so number 5 is reduced max HP. You basically just have 6 hearts now. I have 8 right now, but that's just because I have the catalyst. Like, if I got rid of the catalyst, I'd have 6. It brings your heart down to 6. And it's like, that's also not as bad, but it's still kind of, you know, detrimental. You have to be a lot more careful. What about 6? Oh, 6 is just blindness. You can't sprint. You're blind. Oh man, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. I do not want this. Hold on. 7, gills. I'm pretty sure gills is supposed to be you can't breathe on land, but for some reason you don't get like suffocated. Why do I have slowness? Why do I have slowness 3? What's going on? Why am I getting slower? Wait, is this me suffocating on land? Hold on, let's see how much it takes to suffocate me. Oh, there it is. I get you. Oh no, I'm dying. I see. I see. Okay. So it does work. It gives you slowness. It's like how Ripjaws works, actually. Like exactly how Ripjaws works. It gives you like slowness until you get slowness 3, and then you'll start like suffocating. I need to breathe. Okay. Oh wait, it's not that bad actually. It's not that bad because you just need to be in water to fix it. So if you carry around like a water bucket, you should be all right. But you have to be carrying around a water bucket all the time. Okay, this one's actually really bad. Like you're gonna be dying so much until you get a water bucket, and even then, you have to kind of keep up with your water buckets, or you're gonna die. Like I'm like literally about to die right now. There it is. Oh my gosh. Please. Okay, so you're just poisoned. You don't like die, but like it's still kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, just let me get rid of this. What is this one? Okay, number 8. What is number 8? I really don't know what 8 is. I thought it would be Foggy Thoughts, but I'm not sure. Like, what is 14? Hold on. Unstable DNA. Now this one's pretty bad. Wait. It messes with your side effects too. I'm constantly being shrunk and grown at the same time because my powers are being suppressed. When your powers are suppressed, so are your side effects. So when there's like a new moon, you won't have any side effects, but you also won't have any powers. So I guess it's like a loss. Can I still use my powers? Kind of. If I'm fast enough? I can kinda use my powers. I think this one's definitely a really bad one too. It's like actually really bad. Your powers are just dampened forever. And I can like kind of mess with my powers, but I can't use them because they just keep being dampened. And then you have Clumsy, which is pretty funny. You just randomly drop the items in your hands. Or you don't drop them like on the ground. It's just like it moves all the items in your hands like in your inventory. Like right there, it just did it. It's actually pretty. This one isn't as bad, but I can see it being really annoying. This one is no pants or boots, which I'm pretty sure is just the, what is it called? Deformed Feet. But for some reason, it's on this one. Basically, all it does is that you can't put on pants or boots like at all. It just won't work. Like I could put on Clumsy, put these on, and then press the button, and it takes it off of me. Wait, are my legs bigger? Why are my legs so big? Wait, what? Hold on, let's go back to Clumsy. Wait. Yeah, my legs are huge. What? My legs are like massive right now. They're like going into the ground. This looks so goofy. I'm taller and I have huge legs. Wait, can I just like... I can still put on this armor. Alright, what is this one? Deformed shoulders. You can't wear a chest plate. Thankfully, you can't have both deformed feet and deformed shoulders. Otherwise, that'd be cool. Whoa, wait, what's going on with me? I wasn't even paying attention. You actually have deformed shoulders. What the heck? This looks so goofy, man. This is awesome. That's amazing. So your feet get huge with deformed feet, and the deformed shoulders, you just have like a longer arm and a bigger chest body. That's awesome, man. I didn't even know this. I kind of want to see what it looks like to have both of them, but you can't. Oh man, it's part of like the same scoreboard. All right, so here come the last 2 defects, which are some of my favorite defects actually. I know they're technically bad, but these 2 are really cool in my opinion. So you have spatially unstable. Basically what it does is, it says it right there, you randomly teleport. Now it's like actually random. I can't really get it to activate. It just kind of does it. So we're gonna sit here and wait until it happens. Oh, there you go. I teleported. It's so funny, bro. You just randomly teleport like anywhere. Like imagine you're in the nether and then you just chill it and you teleport straight into lava. That sounds like it sucks, but it's so cool. I can't help but just love this ability. It's definitely one of my favorite side effects. It's awesome. I love it. Hold on, we gotta let it happen one more time. It's kind of like you're lagging. It kind of feels like you're lagging when you teleport like that, but like it's just a defect. You're not lagging. Come on, teleport me. Maybe if I put my life under extreme stress, I'll get randomly teleported. Nah, it didn't work. You see, this is why it's not one of the worst ones. It's kind of just a fun one, you know? You don't teleport all the time. Like it's been like a while. It's been a bit since I've last teleported. Since that first teleport. Oh, there we, whoa. That was a far teleport. I went from up there to like down here. That one was pretty far, but that's how that one works. It's pretty cool. Now for the last one, you have Matter Slip, which is equally as cool. Yeah, it's bad. Basically what it does is that randomly you'll fall through the floor. You're kind of just like Mirio from My Hero Academia. You just fall through the floor. You can't control it, obviously. It's completely random. It's so cool, man. So like definitely be careful because you could, whoa. Isn't that cool, man? I love it. Oh, I love it. It's great. You're just running around and then you just fall through the ground. It's awesome. I want to slow. I would love to have this kind of power. It's so goofy, but it's so funny. It's unbelievably funny. So that concludes all of the powers. So that concludes all the side effects you can get with uncatalyzed powers. Hopefully this video helps people understand the risks of getting uncatalyzed power. Oh, I fell again. Hopefully it makes people understand the risks of getting uncatalyzed powers. If you get lucky, like it's basically a gamble. If you get lucky enough, you could have, I don't know, something like inefficient metabolism or like reduce max HP, you know? Oh my god. This is like the worst power to go AFK. Like it's just so funny. Like imagine just standing in one spot and all of a sudden you're like at bedrock. Like when you come back, it's awesome. It is the greatest defect of all time, man. It happens way more than the freaking random teleport.